guys, Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. Okay, you guys, I'm back with another really fun project that you can use all of your paper scraps, collage pieces, book notes, music note paper, scrapbook paper, jelly prints, all your scraps. Get your scraps out of paper and your fabric scraps out, and any little metal embellishments that you have or broken pieces of jewelry. Everything is going to be made with scrap. We'll call these scrap necklaces, but there's some fancy scrap necklaces. Okay, let me just bring my camera down for just a second so you can see. So check this out. Aren't these pretty? I love it. And then it's a necklace, okay? And it's made with a playing card. Isn't this cool? Okay, here's another one. I got this idea. I will leave the girl I saw on Facebook. She was making these and she made them into little mini books. And when I seen them, I thought those would be great necklaces. Again, this is made out of, and I thought I was first covering the back with book pages, but my husband goes, you should leave the card on the back so people can see that you made it out of a card. That's kind of like, you know, a part of it. I'm like, yeah, you're right. And then this beautiful chain. I got this chain. This chain was on a spool for like, okay, $20, $25, something like that. Let me just see. And I got it at Hobby Lobby. Like right now, they're going to be not now, but pretty soon they're going to be starting their clearances again for the next few months. And this is where I got this. This whole thing was filled with this chain. It was normally like 25 bucks. I got it for like $5. And I got 2 of them. Okay, then the next one. Let me show you another. I made quite a few of them. Hey, honey, I'm making a video. Look at this one. Also, if you have some little quotes like this, get those out too. And if you go to my Etsy shop, I have printables, papers I make from jelly printing and other techniques I use to make papers for collage. And I also, in my Etsy shop, have pages and pages of the quotes like this. It says vintage finds. See all the little bits you can put on here? It's fabulous. Here's another one. Again, this is from my, right here, this is from my website where you can, my Etsy shop where you can download. It's just, they're just printables. It's all kind of stuff. It says Paris, vintage finds, all kinds of really cool little sayings. Isn't that cool? Okay. And then I also want to show you, okay, there's another one that I want to show you that's really, really neat. Okay, because after a while you're going to run out of chain, right? So then I thought, why don't I do it so it can be interchangeable? So you can just make a bunch of these up, okay? And then you can have one chain, okay? So there's one chain. I put it around my neck and kind of measured it so that I know exactly. I want it to be like, for all my necklaces, these are long ones, to like end up maybe at my belly button. So you kind of need to measure it out for yourself. And I put these clasps on the end. Now these clasps are fabulous. I get them at Hobby Lobby. They're super thick, so they're hard to open. Those are the kind you want. You don't want those little flimsy ones. So look for these at Hobby Lobby. They're real thick ones. Okay. And then I took 2 of those clasps, the really thick clasps, but I put a hole in here, and I'll show you how to do all this. Put a clasp there, another clasp there, and then these right here. These are fabulous. I get these at Hobby Lobby also. Okay? And then that just can simply hook on to this necklace, to the chain. So you can just make these and just have one chain and change out your, we'll call them little pendants, but they're not little. Okay, see how that looks? Look how cool that looks. And by adding this hardware, I think it looks cool. And I like the fact that this is silver with this bronzy color. Everything else is so shabby and vintage looking that I think it all goes together. Okay, All right. So let's get started. I already put some together so that you guys wouldn't have to, you know, watch me hem and haw forever. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do, these are all the pieces for this one. First thing you're going to do is you're going to get yourself a playing card. And what I do is I put it on the slicer and I slice off half of the 3 here and half of the 3 here. And that gets me so that so it's narrow enough. Okay. So if you do that, just slice your number in so it's in half. So like about like, you know, like this much is coming off of each end. All right. Then I don't do anything to this side, so you can turn around and see that it's a playing card, because that's kind of cool. I always put music note paper because it's like a gessoing, but instead of using gesso, you actually have something to start with on your card. Okay. All right. Also, one other thing. I went through and I have a bunch of pictures on my computer that I love. So I went to my printer. I went to my I have a program, and most people do have it, where you can print out pictures. You can do 8.5 by 10, you can do 5 by 7, 4 by 6, and then like the wallet size. So I printed out a bunch of pictures that I've saved on my computer in wallet size. Okay, and that's what's going to work. So just go to Google and just start Googling different images that you want. Okay, and then you can print them out. If your system gives you the choice to be able to print them out different size of pictures. So aren't they fabulous? This is my own artwork. Okay, and then you get a whole bunch of these. That's what's fabulous. This is more of my artwork. These are Native American soldiers. These are collage that I've done, but little mini versions of them. And I just put them on copy paper. This is one of my other Native American soldiers that I painted. I think this is so pretty. I can't wait to do this little ballerina. But then you have all of these. You have pages and pages and pages of images. And if you do them, if you print them out wallet size, they'll be small enough for the cards. I mean, you have to trim them up a little bit, but they'll be small enough. These are a little bit big, but just you can trim them, cut them up, and use them like you want. Aren't they precious? So just whenever you see an image, save it to your computer. I save it to a thing called My Pictures. I save it to the computer, and it goes to a thing in my computer system called My Pictures. Look at that little fairy. Isn't she precious? This one didn't print off quite right. Oh, I already printed it off regularly. I showed at the beginning. I love these seed packets. Aren't those fabulous? Oh, love them. And this page was already like this. I don't even remember where I got this from. So I just made a copy of it. It was already like basically the size of wallet size. Yeah. I love her work. I forgot her name, but somebody will know who it is. Isn't it beautiful? Now, if you're going to sell them, of course, you want to use images, and you don't have to use images, okay? I have some you saw where I don't even have, a lot of these don't even have images, so you don't have to use images, but you can, okay? And I'm going to show you some with some images that I'm going to use. Look how gorgeous these are. So if you are going to sell them, you maybe want them to be royalty free, or change them up enough that that they're changed up enough that you'll be fine. Okay. All right. So what I did with this card is I went ahead and I cut it off, half the number off here, half the number off here, and then you get like this. Okay. And let me trim up this bottom a little bit better. Okay. And I already created this card basically, but I need to glue it all down. So I'll glue it down with you. Okay. Let me get my matte medium out. Oh, and when I glued the book page onto the card, I used E6000. I just wanted it to be super, not E6000. I used Eileen's Tacky because I wanted it to be really, really tacky and sticky and for it to stick down really nice. Now I can use like a matte medium and stick it on here. If you want, you can still use the Eileen's Tacky. It doesn't matter. But when you're going to work with something that's plasticky like that, the Eileen's Tacky works the best, okay? Because it's real, real tacky and it'll glue it down nice. Okay, so what I want to do... All right, I'm going to glue this image down first. This is one of the images. And I love these little girls. Look how precious they are. Aren't they just precious? I showed you guys the whole page of them. These two little black girls, they are, I think they might even be a little bit mixed girls who are mixed. They're just precious. And I love to celebrate them. I've used them in my artwork before because at the times you didn't see very many pictures of black people or black children because of the times, and I just want to always celebrate these little girls. They're just precious. Oh, just sweeties, and they deserve to be cherished and celebrated. Okay, so they're going to be around my neck. Okay, little sweeties. All right. And it wasn't common for black people at that time to have money, especially money to get pictures done and somebody to actually do it. So their story would be very interesting. They did come from obviously some money to have those beautiful outfits on, and also to have themselves photographed. Okay. All right. Oh, I wasn't going to do this first. I was going to do this first. Yeah, we'll do this first. I already put glue on the other one. The picture with the two little girls. I have clogged up my printer with so many images. Every time I see an image, I save it to my computer. My husband likes to yell at me because like my computer is full. Full of images, and I keep adding to it. Okay, so that's glued down. Let's glue down this one. Oh, you know what? Kind of did this wrong. Let's see. No, maybe I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay. I wanted it so I mainly see them, but then have a little bit of flowers on the side of them. Okay, I'm going to trim this up just a little bit. I always like to go over the edge a little bit and then just trim it up afterwards instead of trying to have it make it fit. It's a lot better. Then always remember to wipe your scissors down with your baby wipe so your glue doesn't mess up your scissors. Okay, and then what else did I have done? These are another little saying that I have that you can download, and they're sheets. It's a whole 8 by 10 sheet with just tons of sayings per sheet, and it says be brave and fly. So I want these little girls to have that message, to be brave and fly and have a beautiful life, and I hope they did. Okay, I'm going to put that there, but before I do that, I don't like it so white, so I'm going to age it out a little bit. With my Tim Holtz Distress inks. Oh, there they are. We'll just Let's use a little vintage photo to distress this a little bit. All right, and I want this, and look how much better that looks when it's distressed. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting quiet, just trimming up things a little bit. And you know what? While we're here, hopefully I can find it. My desk is a wreck. Oh my God, I have so much stuff everywhere. Here it is. My little Stabilo. You can use this black Stabilo. You can use a watercolor pencil. And I'm just gonna go around the edges of this. Just because it just kind of frames it a little bit. And we'll do this with the whole card. But for right now, we'll just do that. See the difference that it makes? What else we got going on here? Love this. I thought this would be really pretty to... Oh, wait a minute. Didn't I have a piece of lace? Yeah, that's gorgeous. So we're going to put this down. Now, I always say, don't be a snob about your glue. Use the glue that's going to work for you. So we're going to use the hot glue. Because the hot glue, let me get a stick. The hot glue for paper and fabric is perfect. That's the perfect adhesive. Okay. You guys are seeing this good. And this is just a little piece of lace that I had. Just a little remnant of lace that I trimmed off of this. So it's like a whole thing. And I trimmed that off. And in fact, I need another piece for this here. Just a second for my other card. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim that off right now. So that's what that looks like so far. See how easy it is? It's just so quick and easy. You're just using all of your, and we're going to hot glue this on. You're just going to use all of your scraps of fabric and scrapbook paper, jelly prints, printables, whatever you have. We have, if you do this, if you like doing this kind of stuff, I'm sure you guys have scraps. And that's what we'll call these, scrap necklaces. I love that you can make something beautiful out of a bunch of scraps. Nothing makes me happier. I love it. Look how pretty that looks. Isn't that just so vintage and pretty and just gorgeous? Now we could take a little bit of coffee. In fact, I think I want to. And just coffee stain this and coffee stain this one. So what I like to do when I can just coffee stain right at my desk is I take a bottle like this from Dollar Tree. Go to the kitchen section, the food section, get yourself instant coffee, measure out 3/4 cup of coffee, 1 cup of water, and splash in some alcohol as a preservative. And then you can just you can coffee stain right at your desk whenever you want to. Okay. It's fabulous. Let's add a little water because I don't want to get too dark with this. And I'm going to put you guys on pause because I want to dry these really quickly. Basically dry. Because I'm going to glue this one onto this card over here that we're going to create. Okay. So let me just pause you guys for a second and we will dry this. Be right back. Okay, so this is where we're at. I went ahead and dried that. And also, just to make this look a little more vintagey, whatever I have left over on this makeup brush, get these at Dollar Tree. These are great for your distress inks, great for your archive, any of your inks, okay? Your pastels. And I'm just taking whatever I have left on there and just brushing over this pink just to give it a little bit of an age look so it doesn't look so new. So it's just a little bit, whatever is left on here. Now I'm going to take my Stabilo. You can use the Stabilo, which is basically a water-soluble pencil, in black. You can also use a, what else can you use? You can use a oil pastel. And just going around the edges. If you use an oil pastel, like I need to wet my finger to smear this a little bit. But if you use an oil pastel, you just use the heat of your finger. As you already know, if you use oil pastels. Okay, so just wet your finger. And there we go. Look how beautiful that looks. Isn't that gorgeous? I think these girls are so pretty. I see one little thing I might want to do. We'll see. Do I want to put... I just want to see if I want to put this little flower above their little precious heads. Nope, it doesn't do anything. Let me see if it does anything there. Nope, it doesn't. Okay. And then we gotta stamp some holes in here and then string this up. But I'll show you how to do that in just a second, okay? Oh, that's just beautiful. What a way to celebrate these two little beautiful babies. Okay, let's do one more. So again, it's a playing card. And I see, and so I sliced off half of the 3 here and half of it there. So you get, so it's nice and narrow, okay? And then I took Eileen's Tacky, pasted this on, and then covered it with a book page. You can use a book page, you can use Moog Notes, you can use whatever papers you want, okay? Most of the time it's going to be pretty much covered up, but if there's anything left, you always will see some book pages, which looks good, okay? All right, let me just see something here. Okay, so this is, I love Asian writing, as you guys all know. So this is Asian writing that I'm going to quickly age a little bit because we don't want it looking perfect like that. And this is from an Asian newspaper I get in Chinatown here in Las Vegas. And then this is also trimmed out of the Asian newspaper, okay? And you get them for free. So always be paying attention when you're out and about, those things that you get for free. Free magazines, free newspapers. We also, I go to a Mexican grocery store. They always have papers written in Spanish. And that's also fabulous to use in your artwork. I love the Spanish language. It's beautiful. Asian, it's gorgeous. So. We're going to glue this down. Oh my gosh, like I said, you guys, if you guys could see my desk, it is an explosion. It is an explosion. Okay, so let's glue this down. Okay, and then now this is my own artwork, and I split it in half. It's a Native American soldier, so it's really cool. I like to mix different cultures together because I believe in the more we mix together, the more we get to know each other, the more peace we're going to have in this world, right? So I love to mix cultures together. So look at, we're mixing Asian and Native, like in Native American. And we're going to put that like that. Okay. I do that with different, like these, like different script maps. There's a lot of different ways to mix cultures together. Fabulous. And then beautiful. I love Asian script. I use it all the time in my artwork, all the time. It's just beautiful to me. If you come to Vegas, definitely go to Chinatown. It's beautiful. I love going down there, and wonderful food and beautiful shops and restaurants. It's really nice, and it's not far from the Strip, so it's called Chinatown. You can Uber it, Uber down there, take a taxi, or if you drive your car down there, and it's maybe 5 minutes from the Strip. So all right, I just trimmed off the excess there. So this is what we have going on so far. Okay, that is looking cool. Now this is a piece of jelly print, just really small little piece of a jelly print. I'm going to put that like right here just to kind of break things up and add something kind of, I don't know, shabby, grungy to the whole thing. I just think it looks good. Always try these little pieces. You'll be shocked what the little piece like this can do. It can make all the difference in the world. And you won't know until you try it, and then you're like, oh, I like that. Okay, then I have this piece of lace that I just trimmed off and coffee dyed. You guys saw me coffee dye it. And I'm gonna leave it pretty rugged. See how I cut it? I didn't cut it evenly, and it's gonna add to the whole shabby, grungy thing I have going on. So I like it like that. Oh, I love that. Love. All right, so, and again, I'm gonna use my hot glue gun. So be careful. Oh, sorry guys. Do I need, let's leave that. I don't need to glue that part down. Then I have these. I got these from the clearance last year, and they're little Tim Holtz little medallion pieces, and this one says, I love it, it says, ideas are the lost and found of the artist. I just love that. Isn't that fabulous? So I just thought that could go beautifully right there at the bottom. Okay. Now, because you're doing metal, I could, and I am gluing it to fabric, but just to be on the safe side, I'm going to use E6000. Because E6000 will glue down metal, plastic, metal to metal, plastic to plastic, plastic to metal. Easy. And it'll make sure that this just stays. Okay. And we don't have to worry. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys, these are fabulous. These are, Dollar Tree is selling the pliers. These work great, and so do these. So these are the pliers, and these are the wire cutters. They're fabulous. Love them. You see these at Dollar Tree, pick them up. They are a definite pickup. Beautiful. Let me just see if I don't want to add anything else, any metal embellishments or anything else to this. I have these little numbers that are over here to the side. See these? These are little numbers. I don't even know where I got these. I just pick stuff up. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the number 2 and 9 if I like it. Yeah, let's put the 29 here. How fabulous is that? So this is what these look like. Let me bring them in close. See? And we'll glue these down with E6000. The reason I chose the number 29, 29 is a magical number, because after that you're 30. So I used to always hear people when they were 29, they're like, I'm 29 and holding. So I always like that saying. So yeah, I'm 29 and holding. Hell no, I'm 54. Nowhere near 29. I remember when I turned 30, I thought, oh, it was such a milestone for me. I thought, God, that's really getting older. Not really. 29 is nothing. I'm going to put it on the card instead of trying to, yeah, this way I can just easily place this on here. So that's why I put the number, that's why I chose the number 29. And I think this might have been a 6 and I turned it upside down and made it into a 9. Whatever. Okay. Look how cool this looks. Fabulous. Okay, so the last step, there's a lot of drawing that needs to happen on here, so we're not going to touch that one. Wait, you know what? Also, let me just see about this cross. I love crosses in my work. I'm just trying to see if I want to put this cross here. Oh, I love that. Okay, that cross is probably going there. Or do I want to put the cross with the little girls? Oh, I love the cross with the little girls. Okay, I'll get out another cross and probably put a cross right here. But, you know, we'll do the cross afterwards because I'm going to have to let things dry. And I don't want to be moving this around. So I am going to put this cross though, which for these little girls, it's going to mean like protection for them. They have a little protection going on for them. See, won't that be pretty? I love it. And then on this one, I'm going to put it right here, which I think it'll be fabulous. I have more of these. I have a bunch of these crosses, so, but I'll do that afterwards because I want to be able to manipulate this one right now. All right, so I want to show you how to put the rings in, how to put the rings. Okay, these. And then also how to put these on. These here, okay? And these are my last couple of them. I need to go get more of them. I don't have any more. At least I don't think so. So we make it a trip to Hobby Lobby to buy some more of those. And remember, where's the chain? Just a plain chain. Just a second, guys. Like always, I have way too much going on. Okay. Remember I showed you guys the chain at the beginning? That's what I'm looking for. It's just a plain chain. What do I do with it? What did I do with the chain? All right, I'll look for it here in a second. Hopefully it just appears. All right, I'm going to move my camera up a little bit. And I'll bring things up close as we work on things. So we need to put a hole in this, and I'm going to use my crocodile. You can use other things to make holes, but this, it just makes it so easy. This goes through leather, chipboard, whatever. So it's really nice. They're probably like 30 bucks. Use a coupon at Michael's or Joann's, and I would get one of these crocodiles, okay? And it's just so you can punch holes in anything you want to punch holes in. And I mean anything. So what I like to do is I like to go so far from the side and so far from the top. Leave some room at the top and leave some room on the sides. And I kind of eyeball it. And the reason I like the playing cards because they are plastic. And when you're using all these glues and everything, you're not going to get any buckling. See, it's a card. It doesn't absorb anything, right? It doesn't absorb the water that's in the glue. So it's just a nice base, okay, to do your artwork on. So now I'm going to see, this is where I put the hole. So I'm going to do about the same on the other side. Okay, so that's what this looks like. Okay. I don't say buy everything, but that's definitely a tool that if you like crafting or arting, I would invest in one of those for sure. So now we have the 2 holes, okay? Then what we want to do, can't believe I can't find that chain. What in the world did I do with the chain? We just had the chain. Oh, it's right here. It's right here. I just forgot I had hooked a necklace to it. Okay. So this is what we want to do. We want to put 2 of these clasps on. So I'm going to put the first one on and then the second one on both sides. And then that'll leave room for this. Okay. All right, let's bring this down. So So I'm going to do one on camera and then I'll do the other one off camera just for the sake of time of this video. But we're doing good time. We're only on for 40 minutes, so we're doing good. Okay. Now, I told you when you get these kind of clasps, get these ones. They're really thick. You're going to have to open them up with your needle nose pliers. So open that up. But when you get the nice thick ones, you don't have to worry about them opening up or anything like that. They won't open up. So I think it's better not to buy the cheaper ones from Dollar Tree. Get these ones. Then you know that your stuff is not going to fall apart or open up on you. It's going to be nice and solid. And then hold on to it and just a second. Sometimes things can get fiddly. Come on. Always when you're on camera, you know? All right, let me try. Sometimes I can just squeeze it back together. Sometimes you have to take both ends and bring them back together. There we go. There we go. When you open them up, try not to open them up too big so you can put them together a little easier, but you got to open them up enough to get them right. Sorry, I'm getting silent on you guys. I'm just focusing. All right, so we got that first one on. Okay, let's get on the second one. And I'm just going to complete one of them. And then I'll do the other one off camera because, like I said, it takes a little bit of time. It's not hard, it just takes time. And these are addicting, you guys, making these little scrap necklaces. It is addicting. So what you can do is one afternoon is just sit down and make a bunch of the cards, the collage cards basically, and then get a big pile of those and then start making them into the necklaces. Okay, let's go. Stop being finicky. See if I can get this one to close this way. Okay. Close up. There we go. All right. Got it closed up. Okay, let's get the next one. Open it up. Okay, so that's opened up. Put this on here. Excuse me. Okay, so now what we have here, I thought I put two, did I put two on the other one? Oh, okay, I need to put two on the other one. Okay, I got two on this one. See, I need to put one more on here. I was thinking I already had done my second one. Oh, I wasn't going to do this on camera. It's okay. We'll do this last one on camera. Because we're going to leave this one open. I should have left that one open. Because once you do your second one, put this on. And then you can easily put on one of these. Okay? These big oversized clasps. See how nice and big these are? Love them. Big, I think they're big oversized lobster clasps. And make sure that you have it so that this is in the front, the part that you open it up with. Okay. All right, so you guys don't have to watch me struggle. Let me get these on here, and then I'll show you guys how they look when I get back. Be right back. All right, you guys. So I didn't want you guys to just watch me just sit there and fiddle faddle and suffer getting these on here. So this is what you need to do. So I put two clasps on there, those really nice thick clasps I was talking about, and a big chunky lobster claw. Okay, and all this you can get at Hobby Lobby. Go when they have the 50% off week or 40% off, whatever they got going on. So then you're able, and then what you want to do is you want to get your chain and measure your chain around your neck of how long it needs to be. Like I like these long necklaces to end up like at my belly button. So measure it out to what you want, and then see how you can just, then if you do it like this, then you have a collection of these with these large lobster clasps. You only need the one chain, and then you can interchange it. And I think that's the best way of doing it. See? Now you can do it this way too. Because this is how I was doing it at first. At first I was doing, measure out the chain so that it ends up, the necklace is like to my belly button. Okay, this is this one. I was putting the two clasp on, and then I just clasped it onto the end of the chain, see? But then you have to have 20 million chains. This way you can have one chain and then just make up a bunch of these, okay? And then attach it. So, you guys, let me know how you guys like this. If you're going to make some scrap necklaces. I'm addicted. Like I said, I will put the girl's name who I saw on Facebook, and she made like little mini journals out of these. But also you can make these up. You can just use the full-size card too and not trim them up at all like I did here. And you can decorate these up and use them as focal points in your collages, in your junk journals, art journal pages, on anything. Okay, so I will do the same thing to this one. I'll put the holes in and then make this one also. But I just love these scrap necklaces, is what we'll call them. And that's a loaded term, saying scrap necklaces, because look, they don't look like scrap necklaces. They look like fabulousness. I love this idea. I'm so glad I saw this girl on Facebook. I don't have her name with me right now, but I will list her in the description below. So let me know if you guys are going to make these. Let me know how you guys like these. Join our group. It's called Our Magical Little Place. So if you make these, you can, show us, share them with us. If you're not interested in, that's fine. If you art journal, junk journal, knit, crochet, whatever you do, come join our group called Our Magical Little Place and come share your work with us. If you have an Etsy shop, if you have a YouTube channel that has videos, you can share links, okay? So it's an all-in-one shop place to share and be inspired, okay? Okay, you guys, that's it for this one. I hope you guys like these. I'm so addicted to making these. Oh, I'm so obsessed. I'm going to make a bunch more. All right, you guys, that is it for this one. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.